Konnichiwa, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to look at when we're selling virtually, what about when we've actually got a team of buyers? You get this in the real world. What about in the virtual world? Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the Sales Japan Series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku here in downtown Tokyo, chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, the best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. Now, in this podcast, I want to help you to survive COVID-19. Here is the daily podcast lineup to help you do that. Mondays, we have the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesday, the Presentation Japan series. Every second Tuesday, we have the Business Tatsujin no Oshie program. Wednesdays, we have the Japan and Sales Japan series. Thursday, we have the Leadership Japan series. Every second Thursday, we have the Business Pro Podcasto. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 205, and we are very, very close to coming up to the 4th anniversary of this show. With only a few weeks to go, and we will be there. Today, we are talking about virtual selling, engaging decision-making teams. In a virtual call, what is the maximum number of people who should be joining on the buyer side to make the meeting effective? There is a correlation between the number in the group and the number who will contribute during the meeting. The more people on the call, the greater tendency for people to become less engaged. Research by the RAIN Group says that with up to 4 people on the call, the level of engagement can be quite good. Once we get over 5 buyers, it becomes much more difficult. The virtual world revolves around both camera and audio-based communication. If there are multiple attendees on the buyer side, there's also a strong chance that not all will turn their cameras on. This is a downer because now you have no chance of reading their body language, fraught as that might have been anyway. That is not so different to the face-to-face world, though. When there are many on the Japanese buying side in the room, the most senior people are either actually sleeping or are sitting there with their eyes closed doing a spectacular job of pretending to be sleeping. Usually there will only be around 3 people who will even speak up. Everyone is there because they have to protect their turf and want to influence the outcome of the meeting. They are expecting you to make your pitch. Their shotgun breeches are duly snapped shut, and then they drill your pitch full of holes, exposing what a travesty it is. The online world will be the same, and with the exposure to all of the multitasking going on in the background because their cameras are turned off. Normally, it is extremely hard to get Japanese buyers to do anything for you in a sales meeting. They think they are there to listen, then critique everything you just said. Online, it is even worse. We have to go beyond using the communication platform as a tool to speak to each other and must use it to facilitate an experience. If we were having a face-to-face meeting and the buyer was highly engaged, asking questions, seeking more detail, then there would be a pretty good chance they would buy. We need that same level of engagement in the online world. How do we get them to participate online? Remember, the buyers all see themselves as God, and we are just pesky, unwashed salespeople. We need to direct the buyers and guide them to take certain actions which will allow us to engage them. We need to tell them what we want them to do and then tell them how to do it. We next ask for a response using a follow-up question. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do tailor, custom-made, in-house programs as well. Now, we do these in our Super Safe Classroom. We do them on our online platform. We do them in Japanese. We do them in English. Today's show is sponsored by our Virtual Selling Mastery Preview. Does that sound like the right sort of program for the moment? A Virtual Selling Mastery course. Does that not sound perfect for what we're all suffering from today, trying to sell online? It is. And we have previews. We have a preview on October the 1st, another on October the 15th, and then the course itself will start in November. On the 6th of October, we'll be running our 7-week Leadership Training for Managers program. That's October the 6th, Leadership Training for Managers program. Everything you need to know about leadership in a box. This is perfect. On the 22nd of October, we'll be running our Dale Carnegie course. It's the 3-day immersion version of the 12-week program. It's the 3-day immersion version of the Dale Carnegie course, Effective Communications and Human Relations. Brilliant program. So that's coming up October 22nd. Don't forget, check out our website for details on those programs, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery. This is the Bible for selling in Japan. And Japan Business Mastery, both available on Amazon. If you like learning by watching videos, we've got over 1,000 for you. Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, comes every Monday. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, we have the Japan's Top Business Interviews Show. And I'm going to be interviewing leaders from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on that program. We're talking about one topic, leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. This is where the preparation is critical. For example, if with a flourish, we magically pull up a whiteboard on screen and expect a bunch of Japanese buyers to grab the text tool or the arrow tool and start interacting with us, their complete lack of response will be debilitating. If it was just a one-to-one online meeting, they might feel some pressure to take some action, but as a collective, they will just sit there and completely and shamelessly ignore us. They are totally happy to let hell freeze over before they make a move for any tool. They will blank you and force you back to giving you a pitch. If you've already given it, they will rip into your pitch, telling you why it is crap. We need to be super well organized and anticipate their resistance. For example, we have slides that have options numbered on screen. We need to set up the participation. There are many of us on the call today, so we really appreciate everyone joining us. To make this meeting as effective as possible, would you please give me some feedback on these 4 options? The best way to do that is go to the chat box under the participant panel and write in the number of the option you think would generate the most value for your part of the business. Their names will appear in the chat showing the numbers chosen. We just refer to them by name and thank them for selecting that option. This is a way of encouraging the remainder to follow suit. For those who don't participate, the I'm not here to do anything brigade, we need to draw them out by name. Tanaka-san, would you mind sharing your selection with everyone, please? Because we really value your insights. I would really appreciate it. We can then ask individuals to share their thinking behind the selection. Maruyama-san, I see you chose option 3. Thank you for doing that. Would you please come off mute and help me understand why this is important to you? That will really help me to better understand how we can serve you best. So please share your thoughts with us. Thank you, Maruyama-san. We try and do this with a number of the participants on the call, but it must be done in a deferential, we are really trying to help you way, or resistance will be major and unmerciful. Following this, we might ask a further expansion question to the group. Could I ask everyone else to give me a green check, please, if they think we have sufficiently understood your situation? If you think we've missed something important, please choose the red cross. The green check and the red cross are located in the little panel just below the participant list in the right-hand panel on your screen. Please choose green check or red cross. Don't expect to get everyone involved. You wouldn't get that in a face-to-face meeting either. So it is an even more outlandish idea for the virtual world. But you will get engagement if you are properly prepared. Anticipate. You will draw God's wrath and prepare accordingly. Make it super easy to get engagement with you in the sales call. If you can do that, then your chances of making a sale go up dramatically. Your rivals won't have a clue about any of this and will be drowning in their own blood as the buyers cut their pitch to ribbons, as usual. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, please work on your karma. In COVID-19 times, this is not a bad time to be working on your karma, I would suggest. Share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to rate 5 stars, review. This is an awesome, valuable, wonderful, terrific podcast. Subscribe, get it every week, and share this podcast on iTunes. Immediately apply what you've learned today and go out there and survive. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy committed to your success here in Nippon.